And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will start this game off. And guys, this was an interesting, if not confounding, experience to watch last year. We'd seen Florida State's issues all season, but it really felt as if the changing of the guard happened with the way the Gators just dismantled them.
It was a very sloppy game from Florida, too, even though they got the dominant win on the road. And funny, thinking back to that game, David, maybe the play of the year for DJ Lagway. Do you remember that time he threw the D lineman off him that was going to get a sack, was able to run to the right, find a completion? That was big man strength by a young true freshman quarterback, and a big reason why I know Gator fans are excited for this one.
Yeah, and these two teams couldn't have had more opposite seasons. Both started really struggled out the gates, but Florida really turned it around, and you could feel the momentum going the other direction. Florida State, they flat jumped off a cliff. I mean, it was awful. They ended up having more inches of snow in their stadium than they did wins a year ago. This rivalry means something. We got to get the best out of Florida State.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Williams. The Seminoles will have a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Davis. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Makes the grab. It's ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna run it. It's ball. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Makes the grab past the marker, turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Got a man, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of offense. In fact, No offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Ripping off a good chunk inside their 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the air, it's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go.
QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Smashes ahead. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready?
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Touchdown, Gator! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's McLaughlin. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Davis. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's White. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They'll try to run it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Rushes on him. Slips a tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They think there's room to run to the right here. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. On the run, it's Daniels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Wilson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
In the red area, it's Williams. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you've got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. From the gun, the running back has it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout called by the defense. They want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is